Hey there, music lovers.
You almost cocked that up, didn't
I
you?
did almost cut that up. Hey there, music lovers. How you doing? This is Phil and Ben coming right at you, as they
Like
say in
Cleopatra.
hip circles. So I'm full of uh, complete lack of knowledge as to what's going to happen on this edition
Which,
because Ben is running the show, quite
well,
frankly.
well, you say running the show, the lunatic's taking over. I just had a thought, and I'm going to test you. I don't know how this is going to work yet. Haven't got a clue. So we are just running wild, Phil. We're like wildebeest. There's been a lion thrown into the mix, and we are all over the place. We are running for cover, ducking and a diving, trying not to get our legs bitten off. Oh, stop eating me! So well, not as bad as that, but we're there. But we're going to put Chat GPT to the test. So we're going to put artificial intelligence against some intelligence, and I hope you're over that side of the screen when I'm pointing, if not that side of the screen, but you're one of those directions. And we're going to see if Philster is better than Chat GPT.
I think you need to point to your right to point at me.
That way.
That's it.
Cool. Yeah. Right. Are you ready? I have asked the chatters to give me 20 interesting facts about Bob Dylan. I've only read the first 3. I don't know what the rest of them are going to be like. So I'm going to try and ask you some questions from what it's brought up to see if your answers are different or match the Chat GPT, or whether you're better than Chat GPT, Philster. So are you ready?
I'm trying to think of a Bob Dylan quote that would goes in, it works in that context. I can't think of one.
No. So we will go with, it says number 1. It's giving them little titles. What was his real name? And where was he born? On what date?
Okay. Well, his real name is Robert Allen Zimmerman.
Yep.
He was born in Duluth, Minnesota.
Yep.
Now, what date was he born? That's a difficult. I know it was May 1941.
It was, mate. I'll give you that one.
But I can't remember the actual date. I'm thinking, was it the 20? Was it 21st? I may be wrong about that. It's 20 something of May, I think. Maybe wrong about that. 26? I don't know. I can't remember it now, but
To be fair, it was the 24th of May.
oh, okay.
24th of May. So does that go to ChatGPT because it knew the day?
How do you know it's right though? Because ChatGPT gets it wrong half the time.
Oh,
But I think it
God.
probably has got that right.
It has.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it has. That's probably that does ring a bell actually. That's
So,
in fact, I'll
right.
tell you on Wikipedia. Yeah, May 24th. Yeah.
May 24th. Well done, ChatGPT. It's really hard to say that, ChatGPT.
I'll put my phone down just to prove I'm not cheating.
Okay.
No phone.
No phone. He adopted the stage name Bob Dylan after being influenced by who?
Oh, that's a good question. Why? Oh, it's Dylan Thomas.
It was Dylan Thomas. So you and
Brainwaves there. Thank
yeah,
goodness for that. Yeah.
right. How old and with who and in what year did Bob Dylan sign his first recording contract?
With who? Well, it's discovered by John Hammond. So it was John Hammond of Columbia Records that signed him. I'm pretty sure.
It was Columbia Records.
What year? I wonder what year he actually signed. I think the first album was 62. So did he sign in 61? And I'm not quite sure now. I can't remember. I'll say 62.
And how old was he?
Well, he was born in 41, so he would have been 21.
Bob Dylan.
Or he may have been 20, but
Which one are you going for, Philster?
I'll say 20.
Right.
So he was 20.
Bob Dylan signed his first recording contract with Columbia Records in 1961.
Okay.
And he was 20. So It is 2-1 to ChatGPT. So every time you ChatGPT are correct, you get a point. Every time you're wrong, it gets a point. So it's 2-1. It says here, songwriting legend. There is no real question in this one because it just says Dylan wrote most of his iconic songs in the 1960s. But I'll give you 5 guesses to name what 3 of the iconic songs are that it mentions.
How many does it actually mention?
3.
It mentions 3 iconic songs, and I've got to
You've
get
got 5 guesses.
5 guesses to get all these 3 songs. Okay, Blowing in the Wind.
Yes.
The Times they Are Changing.
Correct.
Like a Rolling Stone.
Correct. Boom. Mic drop, Philster. You are the man. Oh, artificial intelligence doesn't know a thing. So what's that? Is that 2-2? Or is that 3-2?
I honestly can't remember. You're keeping the score here.
1-0, 1-0, 2-1. That is 2-2 because I missed out number 4. His self-titled debut album was called what? And what year was it released?
Well, considering it was self-titled, it's fairly evident it was called Bob Dylan.
Might have been called Robert Zimmerman.
Well, that's yes, fair enough. What year did it come out? Is that the other question?
Yes, yeah.
I think it was. I'm saying 62.
It was. Philster streaks into a 3-2 lead. Which song became an anthem for the civil rights movement in the 60s?
Well, there's a few Dylan songs that were based around the civil rights movement. Which one became an anthem?
Yeah.
For the civil rights movement? Oh, that's a good question. Well, it might be The Times they Are Changing because that was obviously, it could have been that.
It could have been. It might not have been. Who knows?
I can't think of any of the other civil rights songs being an anthem. I can't think. Blowing in the Wind's really about an anti-war song, so it can't be that. I'm just thinking of the songs that were based around civil rights. Only a Pawn in Their Game, Lonesome Death of Hattie Carroll, the one about Medgar Evers. Oh, that's Only a Pawn in Their Game, isn't it? Emmett Till. I mean, I don't think it's any of them. I have to say, Times they Are Changing.
Well, this is where your superior knowledge could outwit ChatGPT because ChatGPT has it down as Blowing in the Wind, which I didn't think was about the civil rights movement either.
No, it's really more of an anti-war song, unless they kind of
crossed over.
I don't know, maybe they did.
Is it?
And there is the thing of how many paths can a man walk down before you call him a man. So that maybe is kind of linked into racism, etc. So maybe it has got a bit of everything, bit of anti-war.
So we're saying 3-0.
Well, you'll have to give it to ChatGPT.
Yeah,
so I didn't really know any better, did I? So
well, no. Right, question 7. So it's 3-0. Question 7. It's a draw at the moment. In 1965, at which Newport festival did Dylan shock his fans, and how did he shock them?
Well, it's the Newport Folk Festival, I think.
It was.
You did say which Newport festival, so you did kind of give it away.
Did I?
But I knew it anyway, so don't worry. He performed music with an electric band, basically.
He did indeed, yes. So that is 4-3 to the Philster. The brain. Ooh, the knowledge. Anyway, Dylan, I don't know why I did that. Dylan won the Nobel Prize for what in 2016?
It was literature.
It was literature for having created new poetic expressions within the great American song tradition. So does that mean you're up? You're 5-3 up, aren't you now? You're smashing this, Philster. 5-3. Oscars and Grammys. Dylan won an Academy Award for Best Original Song for and from which movie in the year 2000?
The song was "Things Have Changed."
Yeah,
I've seen this movie. It's got Michael Douglas in it.
it has got Michael Douglas in
Michael
it.
Douglas plays this professor.
Teacher thing.
I can't remember everything that happens in what. I can't really remember very much about what happens in the film at all. But I remember it's quite good. But it's called Wonder Boys.
It is. Oh, Vilsa 6-3. You've opened up a lead, my friend. Right. Dylan is credited with influencing a small band from Liverpool called the Bettles. But in what year did he first meet them?
I think it was when they went to America. So I think it would have been 1964.
It was, Philson, 1964. That's 7-3. Look at that little smug face. Look at him.
He wanted to hold their hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Prolific career, this one says. Question 11. Dylan has released more than how many albums has Dylan released and over how long? So how long has he been in the music industry and how many studio albums has he released?
Well, the first album came out in 62, so 70, 80, 90, 2002, 2012, 2022, it's 62 years.
For 6 decades.
Yeah, 62 years. How many albums are there? Oh, that's a good question. It's it's in the mid-40s. I can't remember how many studio albums there are now. I'm thinking it's, if they're strict on it being studio albums. I think the figure that's coming to my head is 43, but that may be out of date. I may be wrong. I'll have to go through them. That's going to take a while, isn't
this isn't including bootlegs,
no
compilation albums,
no,
or live albums.
Okay. Does it include albums that were put together by a record label that he didn't want to come out, but they came out anyway?
I don't know. I don't know is the honest answer to that question you've just asked me.
Well, I have to go through them. I might miss some out though. All right, we'll go through them. The first album, Freewheeling, Time Zero Changing, Another Side of Bob Dylan. Then Bringing It All Back Home.
5.
Highway 61, Blonde on Blonde. John Wesley Harding, Nashville Skyline. New Morning, that's
10.
Then there's you see, does Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid count as an album? I don't think it does. It's a soundtrack. Am I missing anything else? Then there's the Dylan album that was put out by Columbia, which he didn't really have anything to do with. And then there was also Self Portrait. And then there's Planet Waves. And then there's the Basement Tapes, which I think counts as a real one, as an album. The Basement Tapes. Then there was a live one. Then there was Blood on the Tracks, so that's 15. So Blood on the Tracks are 15. That may be correct. Then there's Desire,
16,
Street Legal,
17,
Slow Train Coming,
18,
Saved,
19,
Shot of Love,
20.
That's 20. Okay, so then it's Infidels,
21,
Empire Burlesque,
22,
Knocked Out Loaded,
23,
Down in the Groove,
24,
Oh Mercy,
25,
Under the Red Sky,
26. This is impressive.
Good As I've Been to You,
27,
World Gone Wrong,
28.
Then there was an Unplugged, that doesn't count, so we're on 28. So then it's Time Out of Mind,
29,
Love and Theft.
30.
Modern Times.
31.
What came after that? Oh, the one whose title I can't remember. That was in 2009. So there's another one.
32.
32. I'll remember it in a minute. Tempest.
33.
And then there's the Shadows in the Night.
34.
Then there's the second covers album, the title of which I can't remember.
35.
Triplicate.
36.
What came after that? When was that? Triplicate, was that 2016? Then there's Rough and Rowdy Ways.
37.
Is that all of them? Am I missing something out here? 37. That's the most recent one. But then there's some of the other ones are kind of live, all live ones really. I don't think any of the others count. So
you got 37.
How many studio albums does that say there is?
It says there's 40.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you the point because I think you did really well. Do you want me to run through the list of them?
Yeah, what did I miss out here?
So you got Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Freewheeling.
Yeah.
Times Are Changing.
Yeah.
Another Side.
Yeah.
Bringing It All Back Home.
Yeah.
Highway 61.
Yeah, I got those, yeah.
Blonde on Blonde. John and Wesley.
Yeah.
Nashville Skyline.
Yeah.
Self-Portrait.
Yeah, I said that.
New Morning.
Yeah.
It counts, and you did say it, so I'm going to give you it. So it's 38 you're up to because Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Then you got Dylan.
Yeah, I did say that one.
Planet Waves.
Yeah.
Blood on the Tracks.
Yeah.
Basement Tapes.
I said that, didn't I?
Yeah. Desire.
Yeah.
Street Legal.
Yeah.
Slow Train Coming.
Yeah.
Saved.
Yeah.
Shot of Love.
Yeah.
Infidels.
Yeah.
Empire Burlesque.
Yeah.
Knocked Out Loaded.
Yeah.
Down in the Groove.
Yeah.
Oh Mercy.
Yes.
Under the Red Sky.
Yes.
Good As I've Been to You.
Yeah.
World Gone Wrong.
Yeah.
Time Out of Mind.
Yeah.
Love and Theft.
I said that.
Modern Times.
I said that, yeah.
Together Through Life.
That's the one I couldn't remember what it was called, but that was
Yeah, one you didn't say, and it's I don't know anything about it. It's like Christmas in the Heart.
Oh, cool. Yeah, fair enough. I'd forgotten about that one.
Yeah. I think a lot of people had. Tempest.
I said Tempest.
Shadows in the Night.
I said that one.
Fallen Angels.
That's the one I said it, but couldn't think of the title.
Yeah, Triplicate.
I said that one.
Rough and Rowdy Ways.
Yeah.
And Shadow Kingdom.
Oh, they've added Shadow Kingdom. Because the thing with Shadow Kingdom, it's kind of remakes of them, but I suppose it's kind of a studio project, not a live project. So
yeah. So, to be fair, apart from the Christmas one and you did pretty damn well there. So I'm going to give you that point. That means it's 8-3.
Okay, thanks.
So, since 1988, Dylan has been on what?
Marijuana.
Yeah, allegedly.
Since what, 1998?
1988, Dylan has been on what's known as...
Oh, sorry, yeah, obviously. The Never-Ending Tour.
It is 9-3. Well done, Philster. I don't think you can lose now. I think this is all in the bag.
Right.
I will put this up. In the late 1970s, Dylan experienced a conversion to Christianity and released several gospel-influenced albums, including... You've got to name it in two.
What, the gospel-influenced albums?
Yeah.
Well, the first one was Slow Train Coming.
That's it. You got it. That's it in one.
The second one was Saved. Those are the only two that have really got... And then the
10-3.
The third one was sort of half gospel-y, I suppose.
Apart from the guitar, what other instrument is he distinctively known for playing?
Well, he does play a bit of piano and keyboards, but I suspect they're probably getting on at harmonica.
11-3. This is just a showboat. This is like the greatest hits tour you're rocking out here, Philster.
Something Bob Dylan would probably never do, but it's yeah.
Yeah. Apart from music, what else has Dylan done which has been all around the world?
Well, I know he likes making weldings and he likes making iron gates, but I don't think it's that. I think they're referring to his paintings.
Painting and sculpting.
And sculpting. He makes these.
Yeah.
In fact, he made some metal gates for... I can't remember who it was. Was it Bruce Springsteen or somebody like that? He made them for one of the rock stars. He made some gates.
I will doff my cap to you because you're on the homeward straight. All the rest of the hurdlers have fallen at the first fence. It is 12-3.
I've beaten ChatGPT.
Yes, acting roles. Dylan has appeared in several films.
Oh yeah.
But can you name the one from 1973 and 2003?
Well, the one from 1973 is the one where I was talking about the album. I wasn't sure whether it was a proper album, and that's Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid.
It is, yeah.
Because the soundtrack's got a lot of instrumentals on it, so it's not really all him. But he was in that. That's a Sam Peckinpah Western movie. He was in that. What was the film he was in 2003? I may have been. No, I'm not trying to think. It was the one that had Kate Blanchett in, but I think that was a bit later in the 2000s. And I don't think he was actually in that. I think that was about him, and there was actors playing him, but I don't think he appeared in it. Several actors played him, including bizarrely Kate Blanchett. But I don't think it was actually... That was I'm Not There, but I don't think he was there.
Yeah.
What film did he do in 2003? I don't know. It's not Masked and Anonymous because that's later, I think. Or was it? No, I'm sure it was later. That was called Masked. Okay, am I getting that confused? Okay, I have no other thing to say, so I'm going to say Masked and Anonymous.
13-3, Philster.
That was correct. Was that correct?
Yeah.
I was getting the year of that mixed up, but yeah, okay.
In 1975-76, Dylan led what?
In 75 and 76?
Yeah.
The Rolling Thunder Review?
He did. Can you name any of the artists that included?
Well, Joan Baez was in it.
She was. Anyone else?
Was Joni Mitchell in it?
She was indeed. That's the other name on it. You are literally milking this, Phil. So 14-3. In 1997, he suffered a serious health scare. But what condition did he suffer from?
In 97?
Yeah.
It was to do with his heart, but I can't remember exactly what it was called. I think, was it like... I don't know if it was technically what's called an enlarged heart, but it was some kind of heart thing. But I can't. It
was a heart condition called histoplasmosis.
Okay, I would never have got that name, but yeah.
In 2004, what was the title of Dylan's memoir?
I've got it up on the shelf somewhere. There we go.
It was that one, yeah. Right, here we go. Well, in fact, there's only 19 questions because it says here, Bob Dylan remains one of the most influential musicians of all time, with his work spanning across the generations, which is something that's been said about us, hasn't it? That we're the genre spanners. So generations, genres, and movements. So well done, Phil. So you got 16 out of 19. So that's not bad going.
That's not bad, is it?
That's not
16
bad.
out of 19. What's that as a percentage?
70-odd%, is it?
So it's 84.2%. Do I get a gold star for that?
I'll tell you what. Turns out, Philster, that I have just completed my Chippendale training. So you win a free strip tease from yours truly.
Great. That's
going to be amazing. You're going to love it. Yeah, I quite like this ChatGPT challenge, and you have successfully climbed that K2, Philster. Well done. Doffing the cap and all that. Is that how you doff the cap? Is that doffing the cap?
I think you have to take it off, don't you? Or just
No,
lift it. You just lift it up to some degree.
Like that.
Yeah,
Like that.
I think that counts. As long as you take it off your head, that counts.
Okay, so I've doffed it to you, Philster. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
There we go, viewer. That is, well, what can I say? That's the ChatGPT challenge. Suggestions on the back of a postcard or in the comments section for the next one would be appreciated. Maybe I should do one on Ben next time.
Yeah, and do you know what, Philster? It means we don't have to put any legwork in. It's just all down to the software, isn't it? We've cut a big corner here. I think it could be the future.
Could well be. Thanks for watching. All the best. Bye for now.